Washington. Wasn't he a player?
Stop right now. Everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to Try to Keep Up, the podcast where we get together and argue about dumb shit. I'm Tina.
Dan here.
I'm Chris.
And welcome to our very first pod. We did it.
Oh, we did it.
The first question is, if you get the wrong order at a restaurant, do you send it back or do you keep it?
It kind of depends.
What are the depends?
I mean, I've had two different scenarios before. One time I got chicken in my grilled cheese, so I obviously had to send it back. But one time, like if you get like pickles on your sandwich, I'm not sending it back. You can just pick that off. Can't pick up a whole slab of chicken.
You could absolutely pick a chicken breast off.
I mean,
I
you definitely
like,
could.
I don't understand.
I was actually more worried that it was someone else's order because, like, why would you accidentally put a whole grilled piece of chicken on a grilled cheese?
And who would order that? Is
Yeah,
the next
exactly.
question.
Like, why? That's not like an oops accident. But like, if you saw a hair on your meal, I'm definitely sending it back. I'm not eating it.
That's part of my exceptions as well.
I'm definitely not eating a hair.
What are your
meal.
exceptions?
If there's a hair or if the order's like completely wrong. So like, if I order a steak and I get a piece of chicken, I'm definitely sending it back because I paid way more for that fucking steak.
I can't think of a scenario where I would send food back.
So you're telling me if I hock the loogie
If
in
you
your,
had hair
in your
on your
food,
I've
you will be
literally
eating that loogie, pasta, whatever
eaten
you got.
food with hair in it. I pushed to the side. I pulled plastic out of my food. I kept eating it. I just can't imagine. Like as a server for so long, I was used to get so stressed people would send food back. Like I don't ever want to tell people that they messed up.
I think as long as the
Are
person...
you out of your mind?
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
I mean, it's not great.
Like if you were nice...
No, it's definitely not great.
I would be more the one to send it back and be like, look, I know it's not your fault. Just fix
Right.
it. No problem.
Like,
You
I'm
know what
not
I mean?
demanding my money back. I just want what I ordered.
It's completely reasonable. And as a server, I didn't get mad or anything. People sent their food back. I just feel like I can't do it. But also, working in a restaurant, I mean, I just feel like things are kind of grosser than people think anyway. So, like, is it really?
They definitely
Is it really that much worse than what's already happened to the food?
Yeah, because I'm looking at the hair. I'm physically putting that hair in my mouth, chewing it and swallowing.
I'm not eating the hair. I'm pushing the hair off to the side.
It sounds like you're eating the hair.
Why would I eat the hair?
I don't know, garnish? I don't know what you call it.
Garnish.
Garnish. You're not supposed to eat that anyway.
Well, you clearly do, so.
No, literally in Disney World, I got a piece of plastic in my food, and I picked it out and put it there. And my mom was like, "Are you gonna send it back?" And I was like, "I mean, no. The rest of the plate's fine."
In Disney.
I probably shouldn't have said that, but yeah.
Shout out to Disney.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You just gotta roll with the punches.
No, I don't.
I mean, for the most part, I kind of agree with you,
So,
but I will send it back.
If
on
you
certain things.
got a cheeseburger and you wanted American cheese and it came with Swiss, are you eating it or throwing anything back?
I'll be honest, I hate Swiss cheese.
I was gonna say,
so yes,
I like Swiss cheese, so I would probably eat it. But like,
You like Swiss cheese?
Yeah, isn't
You
that
don't
great?
eat anything, but you eat Swiss cheese.
I eat a lot of cheeses.
I would
It's my main food group.
Yeah.
I would eat any other cheese but Swiss.
No, I don't like.
I
sharp
hate Swiss.
I don't like
and
sharp provolone.
Only time I'll eat provolone is on the roast beef sandwich.
That's really specific.
Yeah.
Okay, so far you're sending every meal back then.
Being a
What's
little dad.
an example where something would be messed up and you would keep it? Both of you.
If they just give me like a bad side, maybe.
Like when I was
Wrong
0 for
side,
1 with
but
that
man.
waitress at Aston Diner, and I got a chicken cheesesteak, and they gave me a buffalo chicken cheesesteak,
No,
and
no,
I
no.
couldn't send it back.
You didn't send that back because you were already rude to her.
That's
that
why
day.
I said I was 0 and 1 with the waitress. I couldn't go 0 and 2 that weekend.
But in general,
But
what's something where you would send it back? Like you're saying that you would send it, or you're saying that you would keep it sometimes. So when would you keep it?
I would keep like pepperoni, wrong toppings. Or,
yeah, like if I ordered a burger and said no pickles, and I put pickles on it, you can easily
Right.
pick those 3 pickles off.
Then it'll still taste like pickles forever. Because
I actually kind of like the
No,
leftover
do not
taste
say
of
it.
pickles.
Don't say it.
Or,
Don't
but I don't
say
like
it.
actual pickles.
Okay, that's weird.
No, that's
Same with-
That's another.
Same with
topic
like
for another pod.
McDonald's. I like wipe all that off, but I still like that like flavor.
That's foul.
All right, we're getting off topic.
But I guess like Dan said, if I got the completely wrong order, I'm not paying for something I didn't even eat.
Yeah, especially if it's more expensive. It's different. It's flipped. Like if I order chicken breast and got a
Nah, I'm just too
fillet,
picky.
like a steak, I'm definitely
There's a
keeping
difference between pointing out a mistake though and sending it back. Like at the end, I'll be like, "Hey, just so you know, I ordered this, but you gave me this, and they'll be like, oh, okay, sorry, I'll make sure like the bill's taken care of.
Great point.
But I don't
Besides,
even
like,
want the money off. I
sending
just want
it
the
back.
food that I ordered. Like if I order a chicken cheesesteak and they bring me a cheesesteak, I don't like cheesesteaks, so I'm gonna obviously send it back because I'm not gonna eat it, and they're still gonna make
I
me
mean,
pay
sometimes
for
it's
it.
worth it. Maybe they'll give you like a free piece of cheesecake. You know what I mean?
See, I would
Yeah,
definitely.
but then I'm still hungry.
I would definitely
No, I mean,
become a
this-
cheesesteak eater. Like I would be like, well, God, eat this now.
Absolutely not.
Because I have no other option. I
It's
have to
not
eat
that
this.
hard to be like, hey, you fucked up.
All right. So what's the final consensus on this? What's your?
It sounds like you send it back under circumstances.
You guys send it
Yeah.
back almost always, is what I just heard, and I send it back never.
No, mine's only under like
Circumstances.
a handful of circumstances.
So Swiss cheese. If there's
Hair.
hair.
Tina's just like
Hair,
push it to the
anything
side,
that's
no
not
problem.
supposed to be in that food is definitely.
And if it's
sent
not
back.
your meal, which was the question.
Yeah, so I think Dan and I are both yes, we would send it back, and you are no.
I am
I
team.
will
You can
eat
do
that
whatever the
hairy
fuck you
and-
want to my food, and I will not bother you.
Any
And
servers
I'll
out
still
there?
tip you 30%.
Any servers
30.
out there? Easy.
Jesus.
Tina's easy to please.
All right.
Here's hocking loogies on it. Here you go, Tina. No problem.
Okay. Next question. Moving on. Second question of the night. If you were broke and you needed money, would you do porn?
Absolutely under one circumstance.
What's the circumstance?
If I don't have to do gay porn first.
So if you can just... And why would you have to do gay porn first?
Supposedly that's a thing.
According to who?
I promise.
I actually heard that too.
I promise. People, I've
Is
heard
this a
from
myth that they
people.
tell men to keep
It
them out of
could-
the porn industry?
it could
I don't
be a
think
myth,
they want
but
to keep men out of the porn
It could,
industry.
it could be a myth, but I think it's a real thing, and I don't know. We can let the podcast viewers decide. On
Decide.
that, but I've heard that for sure.
But you're in. As long as it's with a girl, you're in.
Absolutely.
And for anything.
Let's we'll get on that in a minute. Let's see what you
Okay.
guys think first.
I am undecided. I think it would depend. You're acting like this is a boring answer, but I feel like the porn industry is like harmful to a lot of women. So it depends if like
Okay.
if I'm with like a reputable producer on like a site that's not Pornhub that like actually pays their women and doesn't keep the rights to their videos and I'm actually getting copyright and things like that, then I would probably be down.
Okay.
If I get screwed over, like Mia Khalifa, and I like they use my videos forever, I make no money from it. Like fuck that, and then I'm exploited forever. I'm not into that. So
Hashtag OnlyFans.
I would be 100% down for OnlyFans.
That was my story. I said probably porn. I don't think so, but OnlyFans 100%. I don't want to be I don't want the other person there.
You want
If I could-
you want solo only.
Yeah, solo only. You know, just like
I mean that's
the other person. I don't need that.
I mean I feel like that's still a part of porn. I
Okay,
feel like
then
that,
yes.
I feel like that's still a yes.
Then yeah.
OnlyFans is also. I feel like OnlyFans is easy. Like not easy as in like it's like hard work, but like doing it is easy because you're doing it from your own house. I feel like going to your car, driving to a studio, like is a
And
whole.
then having
other-
like this whole production crew watch you have sex. Like
It's
I
like
don't
a
think I
whole
could do
other
that.
But you also
layer.
get paid a lot more money.
Oh hell yeah!
So
But
it's like
Sometimes
Right.
I don't know. But OnlyFans is like the way to go right now because
maybe
I
I'm
think
changing.
it's so dumb.
Maybe I'm
personally.
changing my answer. Now that I'm
To
thinking
what?
about having sex with like a room of people, I think I don't know if I could do it.
Like you do a gangbang.
you can't even send an order back. You're gonna have sex with a bunch of people in a room.
That's what I'm saying. I
Alright.
can't even be like no.
The
My
producer-
answer
the producer's
is-
out there, Tina. All right, get ready for the gangbang. Like,
Yeah, and I'm like,
Like the human centipede's coming out
Oh
right now.
Jesus Christ. These are bad visuals in my head right now.
Yeah.
Same.
My answer is no. I wouldn't do porn unless it was solo.
Mine's yes.
Under
As
no
long as I don't have to
circumstances.
do gay porn first.
Okay, well now I have to change my answer. Now we're bringing human centipede. I can't say yes anymore. My answer is officially no. Count me out of porn.
Okay.
I don't know.
But you would do OnlyFans, right?
I would probably do OnlyFans.
Okay.
But I'm also pretty lazy. I can barely run the Instagram page. So I don't know.
Try to keep up.
Try to keep up. I don't know if I can keep up with it. I don't know if we can make it happen.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's all I got on that.
Yeah, let's just hope I don't ever go broke.
Yeah, let's hope Chris never gets broke because he has no way out. It's the only thing. What's
the other
what's
thing
like?
is too how broke the
Yeah, like I was
couple.
gonna say, like what's like the minimum you would have to make to do it? Like what's like are you like?
Like I would have to.
Am I in the street in a tent? Because I'm definitely doing it.
Oh,
Are
I would.
you what?
If I'm like
Out in the street.
on
in
the
a
streets,
tent.
I'm doing it. But
No, no,
also,
no.
how am I posting? Because I'm.
No, not only
Don't
fans.
allow
I'm
it.
talking about just.
Oh.
No, I was talking about like what's the minimum they have to pay you to do it. So like,
Oh,
would you
God.
would you do it for like 5,000? Would you do it for like 10 grand?
Per job.
I don't know. I don't know what the
Like per
I don't know what the contracts look like.
Me.
I didn't do my research.
like 5,000 per climax. Like is that? Because I would do
Is
that.
that how you think they measure it?
Probably.
You're saying 5,000 with a person, or you're sticking to your only solo?
There's
I'm
no
solo
way they
mission.
measure it like-
So just you're saying you were in to jack off $5,000.
Honestly, you could probably go a little bit lower.
I mean,
Mine would have to be pretty high.
Like higher than $5,000.
Yeah.
Do you have
Really?
$5,000 now?
See,
Yeah.
I disagree. That I would go much lower because you know what? There's a big beneficial factor in this, which is the girls like on that do porn like get tested and like you're not gonna have a chance to catch STD or something, right?
So you're saying it's the best way to have sex with them without getting STD? You should be getting tested anyway.
No. I'm just saying it's.
Dan
it's,
is saying
it's more likely.
the girls he usually hooks up with are so concerning that he would rather have sex with porn stars.
Correct. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying though.
I really didn't
You
follow
can
anything.
go
that
out
you
there
were
and
saying.
just have sex with girls.
But do you think
meet,
it's actually
guys,
like you're
vice
actually
versa.
enjoying the sex if you're in a room? If I feel like you
No,
feel
it's
like you're
your
working.
job. Do you enjoy your job?
I can't talk about my job in this context.
I'm just saying that's their
Please.
job.
I don't know.
They probably don't. They probably hate sometimes who they're fucking.
Like I feel like girls also fake it half the time anyway. So I don't think girls. I mean, I guess guys.
It's
There's
all for the clout,
the clout.
the money.
That's what I'm saying. So you have to pay me a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Have to pay me.
Yeah, if it's with another person, it's probably gonna have to be a lot more.
Yeah.
Like a lot more.
Especially because everything's online now, so it's there forever.
Yeah.
My price tag will go way up. Dan seems like he
Like
would
5K
maybe.
is cool for like a job, no problem.
I feel like Dan would also just like low key release a sex tape with like very easily, like like if you filmed yourself.
I actually wouldn't. I'm like not about that to be honest. Like you'd be surprised. You
A
think
sex
I
tape?
would? I'm just like that's not me.
Just only, but if
God,
it was,
that's a great question. We're gonna add that.
Yeah,
to the
we're gonna
list.
add
Yeah,
that.
add that
we're
to
we're
the
gonna
list.
stop talking about that right now. That's a good one.
Add it
I
to
have
the
actually
list.
some stuff to say about that. And I'm not
Okay.
going to.
all right. Any more closing arguments about? So Dan's mostly yes.
Dan's like a 95% yes.
You're a
Yeah.
solo only.
I'm solo only.
I thought I was more of a yes until we started talking.
She was
about
very
it,
confident about the yes.
and now I'm pretty
I
strongly
mean, I think
no.
I'd have to be like in the tent situation, living on the street though. Like if I'm making like $30,000 a year,
What if you're
I'm
like
not doing porn?
What if you like are about to lose
So
your
if you're
house?
like at minimum wage, you're not doing porn.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that changes it. Like if you're like, I need this to eat.
Yeah.
That's different.
That's survival of the fittest. No.
Is that what we're talking about? I was thinking about like you need.
I think
you
you
need
did
some
ask the
more money.
question like how much or like what's the
Yeah.
circumstances.
Yeah,
We should have probably defined that, but
That's all right.
it's fine.
We got a yes, a solo, and a no.
No, but I was really thought I was
A-
coming in
I'm
strong,
really-
you thought you had a great argument for the yes.
and then just trying to end the drought, you know?
and it's true.
Okay, moving on. All right, so now we are at the
What
part
a first podcast.
of the pod where it's officially last call time, everyone. Unlike the first two questions, this one we don't know what's gonna come out. I have a jar of questions in front of me. I'm gonna pick one out. None of us have ever seen it before, and we're gonna see what arguments we come up with on the spot. All right, here we
Ready?
go.
Cheers.
First, last call.
Wow.
I hope it's something good.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
if it
seriously.
sucks?
Yeah. It's all right. We'll make it good.
All right. Would you time travel to the future or to the past?
Oh, spicy question.
Give me a second.
Are we establishing that can you time travel without repercussions, or do we have to follow all the rules?
Like if you go in the past, like you can't change anything in the time.
Yeah, like what are the like what are we just saying for the question like you can go wherever you want?
That is tough.
I
With
think
the
I
butterfly
think I
effect,
think
do.
no repercussions.
Okay.
Like you go in the future, no repercussions.
Then I would definitely go
So-
to the past.
So past would have repercussions?
No.
It wouldn't.
It wouldn't.
Okay.
I would go to the past as well.
I would go to the
Why?
past because specifically I have to chat to my boy Henry VIII. I just feel like I have a lot of questions for him. My guy made some horrible decisions, and I need to ask him about it.
You
He
just be like,
literally
yo, bro.
ruined his whole country just to hook up with someone. We can't be doing that out here.
That'd be a great podcast.
Yeah,
Henry
Henry VIII. What are we up to? No, and then he have us all beheaded. Can't do it.
Dude, I would like to go in the past and like interview George Franklin.
Are we interviewing
Who
people?
the fuck is George
Franklin?
Franklin?
Benjamin Franklin!
Benny.
George Washington or Ben Franklin?
George Washington. Wasn't he a player?
Stop right now.
Hold
Everyone,
on.
stop.
No, we can't
What are
keep
you?
going.
What are you?
said
What are the words you're speaking right
George Franklin.
George Washington.
now? Okay, and what do you mean by player?
Wasn't he a player?
Like hooking up with other people?
Yes, like chicks.
Maybe. I didn't know him.
I
You
feel
didn't-
like
you
you're
never
getting
heard
the
of
word
this?
like
No, you
player.
no, like he had a bunch of like wives. And
They were
girlfriends.
called prostitutes.
Are you thinking of Thomas Jefferson?
No.
I think you're thinking
George-
about anyone in
No,
the 1700s.
George Washington, literally.
Actually, probably anyone in this.
I mean, I feel like they all cheated on their wives back then. That was like a thing to do.
That was a thing.
You had like all those spares.
So you want to go in? You want to go interview
you
the
wanna get-
first president of the United States, not to talk about like how he accomplished anything or how
Or like
he
winning
Well,
the war.
but let me tell you,
but
I'm-
specifically
Well,
to
that's
ask
the
for
thing.
the sex life.
That's the thing I thought of when you said that. But let me tell you what my first original answer was.
George Franklin.
Yes, but no. To go back and just like
Oh my
talk about pretty much. I'm drawing a blank.
I don't think you had an argument. I don't think you. I don't think you
Or
had
like
anything.
I also would go back to the past. Like maybe not. Maybe it'd be lame. But like I would like to go back and like be a kid again and like I don't know.
That's a lame answer. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like
I
I
would-
feel like
I
that'd be
would-
fun.
Like to live. Like I wouldn't go back far. I would love to live in like the 60s through 80s time frame.
I feel like I wouldn't
As
survive that.
my age right now.
As now. The weed is much less strong there, though. You might be disappointed.
You know.
I also just in general, the future is weird to think about because you don't know what it's gonna look like. Like 2020 sucks. What if like in 10 years from now it's like shit? Like
Yeah.
it's like bad. Like I can't be risking that. If I have one time travel trip, I want to have a little bit of an idea of what I'm going towards. You know?
Yeah. If you get one time trip, I would like to go back. But like if we get multiple, I'd love to go to the future and
You're bopping all the way around.
yeah, and see if like we
I
got
was
the,
gonna say-
the Jeffersons going on over here.
I was gonna say go in the past.
The
'cause
Jeffersons?
Yeah, isn't that the?
The Jetsons?
The
Jetsons!
What is wrong with you people?
Listen, I'm more cultured than someone that doesn't know who George Benjamin Washington, whatever he said was, Franklin.
I was gonna say too. That was part of my answer. Was like go back in the past because I'm trash at history.
And,
Just like see it all happen.
Get ready for your test.
Do we
Pretty
also
much.
age when we go back? Like, could I just like go through the whole 80s still at age 26?
I mean, I think you would go back the age you are now and age normally. So I think, like, I don't think you'd be 26 for 3 decades.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't think that's how time works.
I think the future would be wild to go like experience because the technology would be like insane.
How far ahead would you go? Like 50 years, 100, 20?
Try like 100 maybe.
Just see what we're up to?
Year 3000.
Would you be freaked out if you went into the future and, like, there was just, like, mostly robots around living with us? Or do you think you'd be chill with that? I think it would freak me
Like
the
imagine
fuck
it
out.
would just like turn.
I mean, like, if
the movie.
If the other citizens
on
are
the
cool
board.
with it, then I'm cool with it.
Yeah, they're citizens.
But if they're like running the world, I don't think. I
Yeah.
don't think it.
If it's like the Jetsons, then you're good.
yeah.
Jeffersons.
But the Jeffersons, I don't know about the Jeffersons.
Wow.
I think it would be crazy to go like to the future though and just see it like Wall-E the movie where it's just like everyone's now living in space because the Earth just is effed.
Right. See, that's why I can't. Because then you would be going forward to the Earth, wouldn't you? Or would you also change geographically, like to
If
different?
you're going in the future,
Yeah. You think you could just but you wouldn't know what planet they were on, so how would you know?
Yeah,
See,
you-
that's
you,
why.
I see. I get what you're.
You would
That's
just get
why-
like you just show up to
I'm
like
just
a
assuming you would know
deserted
that,
Earth.
though. I guess I don't know.
Like
We
they
don't
would
know.
just direct you. See, that's
I
why
don't
I
know.
gotta go back because like you have some idea of what's happening.
Yeah.
Like you know.
You don't.
know,
You rather
like,
do the known than the unknown.
And like you know like what year like atomic bombs are being dropped. You know like when to avoid things. Like
Yeah.
I just feel like it's safer.
Yeah.
Okay, so past.
Well, I think we all agreed on past.
Past.
We just have like different views
Different.
on where.
But
I mean,
Dan's,
I would be willing to do both.
Dan's open to the future. I have no desire to go to the future. What about you?
Why?
If I get one shot, it's only the past.
I
But
I
if
guess,
I-
I guess if I go too far though, I'm gonna know my death, right?
Well,
If you went 100 years in advance, you would know your death.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess unless no one wrote it down, because like it didn't matter.
Wrote it down.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Alright.
Interesting.
So none of us are going together, but we're all going to the past.
Yeah, we're all going different
And then we're
places.
gonna come back and report on
You're
our,
going
on our
to-
time travel.
Both sides would be
When was
insane.
When was Henry VIII? That was like.
Like 15th century, I
All right,
think. 16th
Dan's
century.
going to
Pearl Harbor.
1776.
17th, no. He said at least president already. He can't be fighting the war. There's no bitches at war. It's only when you come back. All right. Well, that was it. That was the last call, and now that's the end of the first pod, I guess. We did it.
we did it.
Some pretty good.
Went pretty good. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Follow us on Instagram at Try to Keep Up Podcast. A shout out to our manager / handler / the person who buys us snacks, Becca, for keeping us in line. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you guys next week.